So, welcome to 18 Startups Innercircle Podcast. Today, we have a very enthusiastic, smart, and energetic young entrepreneur, Shreeansh Smith. Shreeansh, how are you?
I'm great, sir. How are you?
Hi, Shreeansh, how are you?
I'm great, sir. How are you? Thanks for
I'm
having me here.
doing very good. You're welcome here. It's my pleasure to be talking to you today morning. So,
Likewise, sir.
how's life? What's happening in life?
Life is ups and downs right now. One day is such a high that you get tears in your eyes, and
Hmm.
one day is such a low that you get tears in your eyes.
But tears in the eyes is common, right?
Yes, yes, it's common.
Good, good, good.
The
Okay.
extremes change only.
Hmm. ठीक है. Let's start with a little bit of introduction about your background and why you want to be an entrepreneur so that people can get the context of who they are listening to.
Sure, sure. Uh, I grew up, my father worked in Coal India. So I grew up in the remotest areas possible all around the country. As in, we lived nearby a coal fields in Chhattisgarh, which is, and the district named Korba, and we lived 40 kilometers away from it. So
Mm.
till my class 10th, I had a very remote and rural background in that sense. After 10th, I came to Noida do my 11th and 12th in DPS Noida, which is a good school in the country. I did my 11th and 12th there, and I think there only I got bitten by the entrepreneurial bug. I was
Mm.
fascinated by the startup world always, but I didn't have had the ecosystem to see how everything works. When I came to an urban city, a tier one city, so I got the sense of it. I lived in Gurgaon for a year and a half alone and did up and down from Gurgaon to Noida. So saw how consumer tech startups, consumer internet startups take place. How can you impact the world and how good they're doing. So
Mm.
and that's when I got bit by the entrepreneurial bug, I think. And after that, there's an exam called CLAT, Common Law Admission Test,
Mm.
which is for the national law universities. I cleared that, and I went to a national law university in Raipur. But I thought, as per the startup policies and how government are supporting startups, I thought they will allow me to and encourage me to do my own startup, but they did not. They wanted me to become a corporate lawyer, earn the big bucks and everything, and
Mm.
didn't waive off my attendance or anything. So I couldn't do my thing. So I dropped
Mm.
out of there. I dropped out of there. My parents didn't want me to drop out fully from the educational system. So they wanted that you do a degree and a degree from a good college. So somehow my friend used to study in Kirodimal College in DU. And he told me that in DU, the attendance policy is not that hard enough and they allow students to do their own thing. So I gave another exam again, CUET, Common University Entrance Test, and I cleared it again and got into Hansraj College in Delhi University. And
Mm.
I go to colleges sometimes in the year and I just do my startup here. So that's how the things have panned out till now.
So, which year are you now in?
I'm in the final year itself, but in 3 years, I must tell you that I have only visited college 8 to 10 times.
So, how about exams?
I give my exams. I give everything. But I don't go to college per se. I
That's
do my
okay.
work here.
And do you score
Not
well in the exam sufficiently?
not not as to my satisfaction, but I score
Mm.
enough.
Okay, good. So, just tell me about a typical day for you, Sriyans. How does your day go about?
I don't think there's a pattern, sir. Uh, if I'm working on decks fundraising with my team, then it'll be 4 a.m., 5 a.m. in the night, and if there's a ops debacle happening in the morning, so have to get up
Mm,
at 8 a.m. Have to hear whatever the customer has to say, have to hear their everything, and then solve that. And there's no pattern to it, sir. I mean, in these stages, in the early stage, you just live by whatever comes and whatever goes. Like, right? You have to, shut down the fires. You have to build for the future as well. So there's no pattern as to that, and
mm,
uh, I cannot have a routine life in that sense. I, I need to be, so there's no difference between my work and my life.
mm.
The startup is my life. I have to, if I'm sleeping, then I'm thinking about it. If I'm waking, I have to think about it again and work on that. And so it goes 24/7 in your head, and whatever comes in your way at whatever time you have to do it.
Okay. Before people become one start to wonder what's happening, let us get into what you do. Tell us more about your startup.
Sure. So Delco Chefs is a full stack platform which, in one line, sends chefs to people's homes. We're basically trying to solve the problem of unprofessional and untrained house cooks or maids in the Indian ecosystem. Full
Mm,
stack in the sense meaning we source, we hire, we train, we execute all the four things. We do it in house. Our chefs are
mm,
on our payroll. We don't do aggregation right now. That's why we have better control over service quality. Uh,
mm,
and we are solving this problem because it's a very pious and pure problem to me as well. As I had earlier said that I lived in Gurgaon for 1.5 years and faced this problem myself, and till date I face this problem every day. So it's a
mm,
very tough problem in that sense because it's a manpower problem.
mm,
It's sending people and managing people. So that's why it's very tough, and a lot of tailwinds in the industry with players like Snapbit, Pronto, Urban Company, Broomy, Chefcart, but still uh, need to be cracked. A lot of funding as well, but still need to be cracked, and people are working towards that.
good. Awesome. So, who are all building along with you in this?
Sure. So right now the team is about 12 people, including chefs. The internal team is about six, and the chef team is about six. Uh,
Mm,
the founding team constitutes of four people. So I look over as the executive head. We don't have functions like CEO or CMO or COO. We just call ourselves executive head or operations head. So I look as over as the executive head. My responsibilities include fundraising and assisting the any vertical in whatever way I can, just
mm,
helping them, assisting them, providing them resources and key hirings as well. Then
mm,
there's Sivan Kushal. He's a Manipal, and I am a Mitsa graduate. He looks over business and marketing. He's the business head. If he looks over marketing as in whole, the social media, ATL, and in business, he looks over the metrics and everything. So he does
mm,
that. Then there's Bhanu Prakash. He's the operations head. He comes from a
mm,
very steadfast operations background where he worked in a quick commerce company where
oh,
where he handled three pods all by himself, three dark
mm,
stores.
mm,
So has a lot of experience with dealing with blue collar workers because handling blue collar workers and white collar workers are very different things altogether. So he
mm,
looks after operations, on ground operations there. And there's fourth is Ayan Ved Sharma. He is a generalist in that sense. He shares the most workload in the team. He does 5 to 6 verticals alone. He's a workhorse and helps everybody and acts as a generalist. So that's the founding
mm.
team.
Awesome, man. Awesome. So you're all friends. How did you guys meet each other?
Sure. So Sivant and I are brothers. So we have met each other through birth only. And then uh, Prakash I met 2.5 years back. I so we had a mutual friend called Aditya Raj. He's a chef himself. So
Mm-hmm.
he had only explained me the loopholes on the if I could build this model.
Mm-hmm.
Told me about the industry, gained a lot of insights from him, and I just wanted a guy who could take trials from me for the kitchen trials for me when I sourced chefs who could take the kitchen trials from me. So I wanted one guy from him. He gave me the reference of Bhanu. Our relationship cultivated and grew that much that we became very close friends. One of the best friends, I would say. So, and after 6 months, he was onboarded that you'll be looking after ops and everything. And now he has left his job and everything and living off pennies to help me. And
To build this.
Ayan, yeah, and Ayan is my school friend only. Ayan is that guy who is a backbencher in the school and
Mm-hmm.
who's the evil eye of every teacher. Like every teacher is frustrated by him, got beaten up, got scolded every day. So that's the guy, but he could and but had a lot of potential, had a lot of mind, I would say, but didn't dedicate it to studies at all. Did everything except studies, every nuisance he can create, and he would dedicate his mind there. But
Mm-hmm.
regarding uh, work and regarding startups, he could he cannot do studies, but he can do his work much better than even a DU IIT IM grad. As in he's a workhorse in that sense. So
Mm-hmm.
what we call a jugaru guy or a hustler guy, resourceful guy. So he's that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, awesome. So how long has this journey been so far? And what is the impact that you guys have created?
Sure. So I had this idea what 2.5, 3 years back, and this
Mm,
wasn't a one eureka moment that I got this idea and yeah, no, you know, cultivated into conviction in various stages, like
yeah.
if the model will work or not, if this is a true problem or not, if there's validation or not. So it took me some time
Mm-hmm.
to build a really deep conviction around that. So 1 year back, we did a kind of a POC, proof of concept, which is done by me and Bhanu only, where we
Mm-hmm.
just tried it, get anything to the market, anything scrappy, anything as raw as possible, but get anything to the market. So we
Mm-hmm.
hired two chefs. We did a first iteration in September 2024, September, October 2024. So we sent them to the market. We got paid subscriptions, we got trials, we got great validation. But we couldn't build a model around that because we had not figured out hiring, we had not figured out SOPs, we had not figured out operations, and we were only two people handling those two chefs. So we got the POC and we said that we need to wrap this up because we need to come back stronger with greater thesis, with greater models, and with vertical sorted. Because if one chef runs away and your hiring is not sorted, how will you replace him? So then after that, uh, so there's some things happened. I had a family thing about a thing in Bihar which I was concerned of. So it took me a little time, but we came back in July with
Mm-hmm.
all the team, all everything in 2025, and uh, brought Bhanu back from Chandigarh to Delhi. He had shifted to Chandigarh, brought back the team again. So it was in hindsight, it's a right decision and a wrong decision and both, because right because we had not figured the model, and wrong because we had lost momentum. And
Hmm.
losing momentum is one thing, but gaining momentum again is a very, very difficult thing to do. So
Hmm.
in July we started the thing. We started hiring, and in August we launched the second iteration. August was the first month. September is what 22 days.
Hmm.
So in totality, in this iteration only, we had started with two chefs. We have five currently onboarded, with two under the process of hiring. So in totality, by the end of the month, we'll have seven chefs. Then we have done 50K revenue in 1.5 months.
Hmm.
Uh, then there are five subscriptions and almost 40 leads generated in 1 month, 10 to 15 kitchen trials, customer trials every month. So we're growing in that sense and getting great validation.
Okay. So just talk about your customer's journey from the time that they discover you and the time they say, okay, let me continue to take their service.
Sure, sure, great. Uh, So customer journey has also evolved in this 1.5 months. So what we have done for marketing is that in the early starting phases and in the last iteration as well, we uh, used to make pamphlets and send it through newspapers. Only pamphlets. No digital channels involved, Instagram, Facebook, kuch nahi, nothing. We only
Hmm.
shared pamphlets and some WhatsApp messages in the society groups that hey, we are present here,
Hmm.
make a video, and we are present here. If you'd like to have the service, some animations, share in the WhatsApp group. Uh, Pamphlets was a very good thing for us in the first iteration. As in, we so let's say for example, we send 2,000 pamphlets across four societies.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
we'll get 8 to 10 leads, 12 leads, and out
Hmm.
of which we'll be able to do 4 to 5, 6 trials, and out of which we'll convert 60 to 70% of them. Right.
Hmm.
So pamphlets was one thing. How customer finds us? Customer will see the pamphlet, and if he wishes, he rings us on a number. That number is a company number. That device stays with me 24/7. I do the sales myself. And if,
Hmm.
for example, if I'm sitting in a podcast with you or if I'm busy, then any C1s will handle the sales, but sales is always handled by the very core person of the founding team. Uh,
Right.
we talk to them, we schedule a free trial for them that hey,
Hmm.
take you are not trusting us, we are a new brand, we do not have any recognition right now. Just take a free trial, get a taste of the service, see if you like it, see if you feel the difference from a maid and a chef, and if you like it, then we can talk about the monthly subscription.
Hmm.
So
Hmm.
the core focus on the sales side is to just get the customer to the trial. If
Right.
he gets to the trial, then the conversion to the subscription is probably much easier. So we get into the
Hmm.
trial and they feel the difference and they convert and then they convert to the subscriptions. Now,
Okay.
Meta ads has also started. The Instagram ads is also started, and uh, festivities, banners. So there's a lot of festivities coming in North India. So we have partnered with a lot of what we call Durga Puja pandals and canopies and stuff. So a lot of channels now. But this is how our customer journey is evolved. Instagram page. Is also we have done good things there. Thanks to you, we are also incubated at AICGIM and have a DPIT recognition. So that also helps in gaining trust. That because customers has a lot of trust issues. That what if your
Hmm.
chef does not come the next day? What if you run away with my money? What if this? What if that? How do you make sure they're convinced? So these things
Hmm.
help, and that's how our customer journey is involved. We don't have an app right now. We only do all of our bookings through WhatsApp numbers and customer numbers. After, sorry, I'm taking a bit long. After
No, no, no.
trial, after the booking of trial, then we so this is how I think we build trust. I don't know if I should say this, but we say that okay, your trial is booked, ma'am. You will get a call from the ops team, operations team. Please confirm to that.
Mm,
The ops operations team is two people, and I operations team is Bhanu, and I am the sales guy. We talk 20-25 times every day. If I'm sitting across him, as in the same bed or in the same table, I would say you will get a call from the operations team, and from सामने मैं उनको बोलूँगा भानु भैया, just call him ना, just call him
mm,
after 5 minutes, and he would feel कि the organization is bit large, it can be trusted. So
mm,
that's how we do that, and the ops team will call, take down the requirements, and then the after try take the feedback, then convey it to me, who am sitting just across the table, and he would say that to the customer that, oh, okay, the sales will call you and get the your subscription done. So they then I call them and get the subscription done, and then the relationship manager. We also have a relationship management team, which is also
mm,
one guy, Ayan, in the founding team, which is also sitting across the table with me and Banu. So
mm.
we say that now the relationship manager will call you, and you can talk to him whatever way possible. Now we have interns, and a team has expanded a bit, but this is how the process has been.
No, I think you just gave a beautiful lesson to all aspiring startup founders, right? How to ensure that the foundation is strong, the structure of an organization is built even when you're having just some 5, 6 customers. So that over a period of time, and everything is done by the founders themselves, right? It's wonderful. It's wonderful the way you guys are thinking and going forward. I'm sure this is going to lay a very strong foundation for a very scalable process that you are evolving. Great, great, great. Hmm. So a
Thanks a lot,
little
sir.
bit more. Yeah, yeah, you're welcome. So a little bit more about the experience or the feedback that you have received from your customers, both positive and negative. How
Sure,
has it been? Both in the and
sure.
maybe a slight difference between what is the difference between the iteration one and iteration two. So that also we can you can elaborate.
Sure. The difference between iteration one and two. Iteration one, it was just a POC. We had not figured out any vertical. If
Mm,
our chef had gone, we didn't know how to bring back another because we had
mm,
not figured HRBP. Hiring is also a very tough job in this. And as I said
mm,
about Ayan, he looks after hiring only by himself. Hiring is also a very tough part in this because these are blue collar workers you're dealing with. It's very hard
mm,
to convince them to make sure that they trust you and give assurance because they also feel that I need to work in homes. I work in restaurants, man. Why should I come to you? And what is this new model you're talking about? This I have not seen this somewhere anywhere else. Hiring is there. Then we are only two people. Iteration was one was just a POC, right?
mm,
And one more thing I'd like to say in iteration one, that iteration one was very. This is also two, but iteration one was very overwhelming for me as well because
mm,
I don't know if I should say this, but a startup is like a founder's kid, right?
mm,
That he has initiated, that he has taken a responsibility, and that he has to care for it, right? And sometimes you get too attached to that. That if so, for example,
mm,
in the iteration one, when I see other people working, and when I wake up from my bed and I see that these are all the tasks which have been done, I used to feel that without me, this all has been done. So
mm,
I felt in that way that uh, uh, how is this going that way? And so if some failures are there, I felt it on myself that why are you not doing this? Why are you not doing that? And POs, all of these considerations included, we wrapped the PFP iteration one that we are not ready yet. iteration too has been a full scale MVP, I would say, where they has the founding team is working a lot. They have been verticals assigned to people. They are working on their own verticals. I have detached a lot. Now I see that there are people, the founding team, as well as interns who are more passionate than me to build the thing, and I'm
mm,
comfortable with that. I'm safe with that. And someday, okay, you had the idea, you built the idea, everything is done, but there will be people coming into that idea. That's what you wanted, right? There will be people coming into your idea. There will be people working for your idea. And there might be people who are more passionate, more skilled, and more tenacious than you are. So you have to be
mm,
comfortable with that. So detached that feeling in that sense. Second iteration, as I said, has been a full blown MVP, scaled very rapidly. To whatever extent we did, and people are doing their own verticals. Every vertical is sorted in some sense, that for example, if one chef is going, then we say to another, uh, get the hiring done, get people in.
mm,
He'll say that I'll get them in 3 or 5 days. So after
mm,
3 days, if he does not get it done, we tell him that, why did it not get done? Why did it? So we are also very good friends, very close friends. So if it does not get done, he listen from the other founders, and feel that, I have to do it by now. I'll do it by now. So that's what happens, and that's how the vertical works. So everyone takes ownership of their own vertical, and that's how it's done. And sorry, forgot what was your first question before the iteration.
okay. So it's good that you brought it like this. So yeah. So can I say that the first iteration was just a school, I mean, college kid project, and now it has actually become a full-fledged business.
Oh, in a way, yes. In a way, yes. College kid project, in a way, yes, because there was no one other than me and Bhanu working on this and on that, and it was just a POC. We just wanted to get something. We just had the feeling we want to get something to the market. Whatever validation traction we receive, we receive. We do not receive, we do not receive. But just get anything to the market. Something scrappy, raw. We hired a wrong chef. We didn't know the hiring standards. He also got converted into subscriptions, but later on we had problems. So
Mm.
yeah, that's how uh, things have evolved.
Yeah. The question prior to iteration was what was the feedback that I mean, good or
Sure,
bad feedback you received from your customers? Key, just talk about
sure,
one
sure,
or two.
sure. Yes, yes, sure. So negative and positive as well. Negative feedback, I have also, scolded by my customers in 6:30 in the morning, where
Uh,
the chef was late by 15 to 20 minutes and or half an hour, and they were like, "Your chef has not reached by now. Why have you sent this guy?" And that same customer in the evening after the trial is done, the way the way she scolded me
mm,
after in the evening, she called me up and said, no, your guy was fine. I got late, that's why I got a bit angry, but your guy was fine. If you want, if you can tell him to do one or two things better, train him a bit, we can start the subscription. So
mm,
negative and positive, both. Negative reviews also has been there. So, but if there's a mishire and the chef does not perform well, it will be, of course, a negative review. But then there also they do organic word of mouth to we also have got word of mouth. We got get a word of mouth a lot. So
mm,
they also give word of mouth to other customers that, mm, see to it. My trial was not well, but see to it if your trial goes okay. So they called us up, and we try to make sure that out of 15 to 20 trials, whatever the number is, we have to get 95 to 97% of them right.
very good. No, that the people coming back will definitely mean that yeah, there is, I mean, It is proof that this is a real problem that needs to be solved. Good,
Yeah.
great. So yeah, Shreeansh, so you came for the February cohort, right? March, April
Yeah.
cohort.
Yeah. The Goa one.
Goa GAM, AAC GAM wala. Great. So can you tell more about your experience in 18 startup program?
Sure. So the offline part of the program was amazing. As in, I have always said that uh, you made us do an activity, and
Mm,
which had the biggest impact on me, uh, rather than the workshops and everything. That had the biggest impact on me personally, because I always used to think that I have to make a social impact. That's my mission. I'm doing it for the society. I'm trying to solve a problem. But the activity was that you have to make your highs and lows from the year you are born, and question why is that your high and why is that your low, and do five of them, and you will see a pattern into why you get that high and why you get that low. So
mm,
and that pattern of highs and that pattern of lows, I found that they are also connected in a sense, that if
mm,
you do this you'll get a high, if you do not do this, and if you do this you'll get a low, right?
mm,
So that activity was the biggest impact for me, because I understood that I am not doing it for the society. I guess that could be a secondary mission, but it is a good, thing to say to the world, to others. But it's very internal inside you that if you do not do this, if you do not take charge, if you do not do things, if you do not campaign, you will be not happy as a person. So that's internal of you. Society
mm,
doesn't give a damn that you're doing or not doing this. You're trying to solve the problem, theek hai, but it's you inside, and so don't uh, give a favor to the society in that sense. You're doing it for
mm,
yourself, and that's my internal drive, and that's why I wanna do that. So that's my why, in a sense.
good. So finding your why was helpful. The activity for finding your why. Mm,
And Dharmesh.
mm,
Dharmesh was, I think, in same, no, not in the same, but bigger capacity of impact. You guys gave me Dharmesh Mehta, brilliant guy. I have talked 6 to 8 hours on a phone call on just
uh,
one thing, on
mm,
team, 6 to 8
mm,
hours. Uh, and he just told everything about the team, broke down into parts, everything. By chance, he also used to live in the same city. Now he's in Gujarat, but he used to live in Noida. So we used to catch up on every weekends. He took me to a show in Gurgaon, uh, make me meet some investors. Has been a great asset. I mean, we talk on an everyday basis. I trouble him with everything, with every hassle. I mean, not uh, ideally, I should take only business advice from him, business or startup advice. But I trouble him with more anything unnecessary hassle possible. For example, I have an investor event at 27th, right? I have
mm,
asked him that should I wear a Delco chef t-shirt or should I wear a normal t-shirt? And he has
mm,
replied to that. That
mm,
brand makes it better. You should wear Delco chef t-shirt. If I am feeling a low, then I'll give him a voice note in the night and say that how will I do this? How will I do that in that sense? And he will reply to that.
mm.
So he's been a great asset.
Okay, great. So you got at least clarity about why you are doing business, and a very good mentor who's able to support you in various ways of being a founder. Great. So is there anything that you want to tell people who are watching this podcast?
Sure. So if I could tell one trait which I have found very important in this journey. So there's a lot of things, but one trait I would say that is resilience. Resilience is very important because genius and genius will get you somewhere, but when the going gets tough, the tough gets going, and you'll break down, you'll be in tears. However, you have to uh, drag yourself out of the bed and keep moving. You won't be motivated every day. You won't be motivated every day to do everything. That it's not something will that yeah, I'll do this that today, I'll do that today. One day your motivation will fall, and
Mm,
one day you'll be so demotivated that you won't get out of the bed also. But you have to, because that's
mm,
a mission you have taken upon yourself. Right now, honestly, in my current circumstance, to be honest, we have done something, but we have not done something very fruitful till right now today. And I
mm,
see my vision, the transition of my vision into reality and our vision into reality as a mountain, as Mount Everest. So
mm,
I get scared. I get scared a lot that how am I going to climb that? However, I I have just found a way that you don't need to summit in day one. You can take
mm,
small steps. Just make small steps possible every day and get to base camp, get to camp one, get to camp two, three, four. And one
mm.
day, eventually, maybe, that's a maybe, you'll summit. You'll summit the Everest and you'll make the company you wanted to. So that's that.
Great. Awesome. Very good message, Shreeansh. So, why do you think any entrepreneur or aspiring entrepreneur should join 18 Startup?
I think why should they join in? First of all, mentors. You even if you get one good mentor, he'll open various 10 doors for you. I was lucky with Dharmesh. I don't know how many which mentors are in the 18 startup right now, but 18 startup is a bunch of great people, good people, and I am sure that they have amazing mentors with them now also. So you a lot of times people will think, I also used to think that I understand a lot about startups. I don't understand a lot about the VC world and everything. You think that you know, but the journey will take you down through such pitfalls and such highs that you won't know how to function in that sense, and you need a mentor there. You need a mentor to make you understand things. You need a mentor to make you understand financial instruments, VC world, startup world, everything. So first of all, mentors. Second, I would say, uh, if the offline part is still going on, you have that experience. It's a beautiful experience in that sense. It's a 5 day. It was a 4 day program back then. So it was 4 day. You will be packed with people of same energy. I guess there were 20 people. People of same energy, discussing ideas, thoughts at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. My roommate Sumit Malik is still my friend, and he works in tech. So today also I call him and I message him that how are you? Could you help me with this tech? How much budget do I need to make for this tech? So we'll make good connections as well, and of course you'll get mentors, and and lastly you learn a lot. For example, if there's anything which needs to be taught on the base level, it's taught in 18 startup. So join 18 startup for that reason as well.